Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm XJB, your host for the channel, and welcome to this corner of the universe. Please grab you some water, grab you some snacks, let's have a conversation. Today, I'm starting a new series on my channel called Mix It Up. I already tried to record some of this video, but it got completely deleted, so I'm kind of like a little upset, but it'll be okay. So, this video in this segment called Mix It Up, I really just want to take some of my favorite artists' works. In this case, it'll be projects and albums, but really videos, even maybe songs if I feel like it. Whatever I feel like ranking, I'll probably end up ranking on this segment. And I wanted to start off with my ultimate fave, Beyonce, Queen Bee. Beyonce just almost Carter, queen of the music industry. Yeah, she's bomb, she's awesome. All my friends, anyone who knows me knows I love Beyonce and knows she's like just one of my all-time muses when it comes to creating. And so, but what I've seen and what I want to do a little bit differently that I haven't seen in other YouTube videos is I want to rank all of her projects, from Destiny's Child to Beyonce herself, to the Carter, including the Carters, Everything Is Love project. I want to rank it all. So let's begin. I'm going to breeze through my top, or through the bottom 10 to 11 slots. Mind you, this is a 22 project. Yes, like I said, there's 22 slots. Here we go. So coming in at number 22 is Irreemplazable. If you're not a Beyonce stan, this video may not be for you. You can still watch it, of course, if you liked Beyonce from any point in her career. But if you don't know what Irreemplazable is, then I'm sorry to inform you, you're uncultured. But this was the EP that Beyonce released. It's basically a Spanish EP with Irreplaceable, Beautiful Liar, the original, and then it comes in a few languages, and it's featuring Sasha Fierce and Amor Giganto with another popular Spanish singer. I'm forgetting his name, but it's okay. Lowest on my list. Next. Coming in at number 21 is Destiny's Child, the first Destiny's Child album. This is just, it is what it is. It's not Beyonce's best work. It was a very, very cute introduction to Destiny's Child. So for this, I would say highlights on this project would be Killing Time, Second Nature, No 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 Parts 1 and 2. Sail On was pretty good as well. So just something to look into if you really want to listen to that project. Number 20, I'm so sorry to people who love this, but I have to put the Platinum Edition, the self-titled Platinum Edition / the More EP project right here. I'm not going to include the original listing. I'm looking specifically at the More Only EP in my ranking, and it's just like Ring Off, Blow Remix, Drunken Love Remix, and whatever other song was on there. It wasn't Ring Off. Oh, we did get 7-Eleven with this, but I don't even count 7-Eleven when I listen to this, really. 7-Eleven's a bop, but it wasn't enough to save the entire EP. I'm sorry. Next up, we have This Is the Remix, which is another compilation album from Destiny's Child. It's a remix album full of a lot of different releases in between Destiny's Child, the first album, the self-titled album, and the Writings on the Wall album. And I think it included the Independent Women Part 2 remix, or Part 2, but the Bootylicious remix, the Say My Name remix are my personal standouts from that compilation, so listen to that if you want some tea. Coming in number 18 is 8 Days of Christmas. It was a Christmas album, so you know, it just wasn't Beyonce's best. It was really good. I enjoy it. I play it almost every Christmas or every holiday season. I play it at least once. It was really good for what they were going for in 2001. Number 17 is Survivor. I know, but listen, in the long run of Beyonce's career, Survivor gave us Bootylicious, Independent Women Part 1 and 2, and Survivor, of course, but The track, other like deep cuts, Dangerously in Love, definitely a deep cut on the album. Brown Eyes, oh my god, they put their foot in Brown Eyes. They put their whole pussy in Brown Eyes. So, oh, that's just such an amazing love song. Amazing love song. Next in my list is Love Songs, again by Destiny's Child. If you haven't heard this compilation, it came out in 2013. I want to say the girls were involved with releasing this. I'm not completely sure if Beyonce, Kelly Michelle approved it, didn't approve it, or what. But it had a new song on it called Nuclear, which it just gives you classic Destiny's Child, but 2013 updated kind of way. So I really liked it. I appreciated it. And if I listen to any compilation like a lot, it would probably be this one. But it's just ranked so low because clearly there's better projects. So next we have I Am Sasha Fierce, the Platinum Edition. And in this, I'm not really going to give too much about it. Like, Save the Hero just wasn't enough for me. I know that's the song everyone goes up for. That's Why You're Beautiful, chopped. That's a chop for me. Satellite, chop. That's also in the chop song. But Scared of Lonely made this what it is. The Video Phone Extended remix, for what? For what? Really, Beyonce, whatever. If Beyonce did add another verse to Video Phone, she should have just kept that on the original, and then took Gaga off. No disrespect to Gaga, but like, Gaga didn't do what she needed to do on that song. It just is what it is. Coming in number 14, we have the B-Day Deluxe Edition. This is one where we had Worldwide Woman, WWW. You know that song if you're a Hive. Worldwide Woman, we had that on there. Beautiful Liar was on there. And I want to say like maybe one or two more tracks were like introduced on that album. But again, it just, and then she just Beyonce pressed like shuffle on the entire set list, and it just didn't, track listing I should say, and it just didn't hit how I needed it to. So that's why I'm putting that there. But as a project, I can enjoy it more than everything under it. So coming up next at number 13 is the number one's Destiny's Child album. It was like the compilation album that came out like right before they were about to retire. It had Check on It on there. Stand Up for Love was on there, and it's really good. Like, if you just really needed like a breakdown of what type of music Destiny's Child makes, this is where I would point you. Now, coming in at number 12 is I Am World Tour. And for those of you who don't remember, I Am World Tour did have an audio version as well as the live CD, and it's immaculate for the time. Like, in 2010, this Beyonce, I would stand this Beyonce down, because the musical arrangements were really nice. I really liked them. They were a little bit different from the Beyonce experience, but what I will say is, I feel like overall I like the set list for the Beyonce experience more than I like the set list for I Am World Tour. So coming in at number 11 is Everything Is Love. And so many people are going to be so upset about this placement, especially considering where I ranked everything else. But you really shouldn't be, because this is really good. It's a really good solid project. If I had to rate it now, I would probably give it a 7.8 or an 8 out of 10 overall. This album was really like, it didn't feel rushed. It just felt like they wanted to put some music out together, and that's what they did. And looking at it in that light, I'm okay with it. Highlights from this album for me would be Boss, would be Nice, Friends, and Black Effect. Oh, and Love Happy. No one talks about Love Happy. Y'all don't give Love Happy enough, and you need to start. So coming in at number 10 is The Writings on the Wall. I've really fucked with this project. This is probably one of, if not, it's one of Destiny's Child's best projects. It's not the best Destiny's Child project in my opinion, but it's probably like second best. Classic 90s R&B, late 90s R&B. Like, that's exactly what I get from this project, and I'm so here for it in every way. Some cuts from this album that I would encourage y'all to listen to if you haven't heard it would be Confessions featuring Missy Elliott, Jumpin' Jumpin'. I know it's a single, but baby, that single goes off. What else would I have? Bills, Bills, Bills was of course on that project. Hey Ladies, that was my jam. Y'all need to listen to that too if you don't like it. So coming in at number 9, Dangerously in Love is coming in at number 9. It just is, y'all. This was a solid first release debut album for Beyonce as a solo artist, and it really gives you a good glimpse into where she was at the time at like age 22, 23, and I fuck with it. Like, because it's just so cool to hit certain milestones, listen back to where Beyonce was at that time. It's just really cool. But yeah, so some deep cuts on here. Yes, you need to listen to Yes. You need to listen to Speechless. You need to listen to Gift from Virgo. And then, of course, this had the hits. This had Crazy in Love, Baby Boy, Luther Vandross, The Closer I Get to You. This album had everything. It was such an amazing debut album, but not her best. So coming in at number 8 is Destiny Fulfilled. And if you're mad about this placement being higher than Dangerously in Love, you really shouldn't be, because Destiny Fulfilled came out after Dangerously in Love, and it really just showed how all the girls, Kelly, Michelle, Beyonce, grew collectively and individually as artists. And they just, all three of them assert themselves in a very different way that is so refreshing for the group and group dynamics. This was like the first album where it wasn't just Beyonce taking the lead every single song or majority of the songs. This was like, Beyonce was definitely in her arrangement bag. She was in her writing bag. She was just, she did what she needed to do on this project. Standouts from this project for me would be If, would be Love. People sleep on Love too much for me. T-shirt. Enough said. If you don't like T-shirt on that project, or if T-shirt is not in your top 5 on that project, you have no taste. Anyways, coming in at number 7 is I Am Sasha Fierce, the standard edition. And so many people are going to be upset about this, but y'all really shouldn't be, because I Am Sasha Fierce has all of the hits. Literally all of the bops that Beyonce has put out. Diva, Single Ladies, Halo, If I Were a Boy, Smash Into You, Video Phone, Scared of Lonely, Ego, Sweet Dreams. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But yeah, I just really appreciate the album for the hits. Like, I can't really listen to the I Am portion all the way through. I have to really be in the mood for it, because there's just something, it's good, but like I said, when it comes to the deluxe editions, it's just a chop. So moving on to number 6, we're getting really close to 1 here. Number 6 is The Gift. And I said what I said. Number 6 is The Gift. This project is immaculate, and a lot of people may be upset because this isn't higher, but when you look at the grand scheme of things and what I'm about to get into with the top 5, it just, the material speaks for itself, and I just have to. I feel like with this project, standouts on this project for me would be Nile, would be Keys to the Kingdom, Scar is so dark, but people don't give it enough. Other Side, Bigger. I could list the whole track list, really. Jari, or Jada, I don't know how you say it, I'm sorry. Already, of course, but that album was just bopping, bop. We're going into the top 5. People are gonna be mad, but this is just how I feel. and you're gonna have to be okay with it. So coming in at number 5, starting us off with the top 5 Beyonce projects in my opinion. B-Day. B-Day is number 5 for many reasons. Not even just for the music, but that era, Beyonce had released Dangerously in Love, and then the record label wanted her to go back right in and do the second album, wanted her to do B-Day, but she said, no, I'm gonna go back to my girls. Beyonce said, we're gonna do what we came here to do, and that means releasing this final project together. Beyonce being the amazing person she is, the supportive and real person she is, you know, she stood by her girls and made an amazing classic R&B album. Or I'm talking about Destiny Fulfilled, I'm not talking about B-Day. But yeah, B-Day for that reason makes it extra powerful for me, because since she had that buffer between Dangerously in Love and B-Day with Destiny Fulfilled, I just feel like it heightened all of her experience, like heightened her performances, heightened the looks, heightened the vision, heightened the vocals, because B-Day has amazing vocals, like so many standouts: Get Me Bodied, Resentment, Deja Vu, Ring the Alarm, Green Light, Freakum, Dress. Moving on to number 4. Coming in at number 4 is Beyonce's album 4. So the only reason 4 isn't as high or higher is just because of the artistic ability Beyonce was able to express afterwards, like after 4, which is why I feel like I can't put 4 any higher than what it is, even though 4 is probably my favorite Beyonce project. Wow, that was just a time. It was a time to be alive. Beyonce was not doing anything radio wanted her to do. Radio said speed it up. She literally went slower. She gave y'all Run the World, and then she was like, I'm gonna give you 1+1. I'm gonna give you Dance for You. I gave you End of Time, but not when you wanted End of Time. And that's why it didn't do what it needed to do on the charts, but it's okay. And then she gave you Countdown. And then she gave you Party. It was just, that was the project. That was just what I wanted to hear from her at the time. And it just really was such a strong vocal project. Like, she really just did what she needed to do. We're at the top 3, y'all. We have Self-Titled, Lemonade, Homecoming. Number 3 for me, this was hard. This was so hard. But number 3 for me would have to be Lemonade. The entire project. That's all I have to say. Like, I can't even recommend, and I can recommend individual songs. My favorite song on the project would have to be Love Draft's my favorite. Also, highlights for me would have to be Don't Hurt Yourself, Daddy Lessons, but I have to be in the mood for that. Formation. Sorry, the original demo, that was disrespectful. I actually wish this album would probably be number 1 for me if the Sorry original demo was the actual original Sorry that we got. Because it just goes off so much harder, in my opinion. Okay, we're coming up to the moment of truth. I have 2 girls who stand in front of me. One is a bad bitch, and one is a savage. Okay, no comparison here in between either one of y'all words to Beyonce. But only one can take the crown. So, coming in at number 2, Self-Titled. Self-Titled is coming in at number 2. This project, the album, literally changed the game. Everyone literally remembers where they were when the album came out, and I remember where I was and how I was feeling and what I was doing. I was confused. I remember the first track I heard, if it wasn't Drunk in Love, I think it was Blow. And to this day, Blow is my favorite song from that album. It's my favorite up-tempo. My favorite, like, slow jam from the album would either have to be Superpower, No Angel, or Mine. But that whole album, y'all know, y'all already know how that album did what it did. Just shook the game up from beginning to end. And now we all release music on Fridays instead of Tuesday, which just makes more sense anyways. But anyway, that means my number one project is definitely Homecoming. Homecoming is the best Beyonce project she has ever released. I really don't want to hear about it. Like right now at this point in her career, that's definitely her best project. It's her best work. And it is kind of a cheat because it includes everything that I listed down, like the rest of the list. It includes some elements of them. But what makes Homecoming so special is that she literally took all of the elements and the essence of each of those projects, took the essence of them, turned it up, and leveled it up to where she is now as an artist, and then executed it flawlessly. And I'm just like, what can you say about that besides... You can't really say anything else besides giving her her 10s and giving her the credit that she's due. And then it's just the instrumentation. Derek Dixie and Beyonce, y'all both did what you needed to do. And I've been jamming to it ever since. I have the vinyl sitting right here in front of my face. I just really love this project, y'all. It was really just giving what it entirely needed to give. Okay, so that's my complete listing of all of Beyonce's projects. It was a hard one. And I'm looking at the time of this video. This video is long as fuck, but it'll be okay because I think it's very entertaining. So, with that being said, this is another video I brought to y'all. Please let me know if you enjoyed it. Put in the comments, what is your favorite Beyonce project? Do you agree with my ranking? Do you not? And why? Let's have a conversation in the chat box below. I will see y'all in the next one. Please like, subscribe, share if you care, and please watch some more videos. Enjoy this side of the universe and take good care of yourselves. I'll see y'all in the next one.